man.
You guys.
So crazy.
Okay, you're clear. You're clear now too.
You're clear.
Yay,
Okay.
that's good.
Let's get
Maybe
this
it's my
party
phone.
started, you guys.
Okay.
All right, let's
So
get it going.
yes, I was just giving some background, right? So you guys were on the first season of BlackLove, which we interviewed you, the end of 2014. We weren't even married yet.
Was it the end of 2014?
Yeah, we were getting married in February. So you guys
That's
were actually
right.
giving us marriage advice, like
yes.
included like wedding advice. Like that's how early that was. It was the end of 2014.
I think I played a pivotal part in you guys getting married. So we'll keep going. We'll get back to it. I think I did.
But what I appreciate is that we did that interview before there was anything. So it was before there was an OWN, before there was a BlackLove as BlackLove, before it was anything. It was just, hey, we've got this idea. We want to do something. We'll use it out for an interview. And you were like, yeah, of course.
Yep. And we made it happen. So we are really grateful.
Aww.
And look at you now, BlackLove.
Right. But what's funny is how long we've both known each of you separately.
Separately,
So
I know.
Tommy and I met in 2013, but I met you guys when I moved here in like 2008.
Yep.
And then
It was 2008?
Yeah, because I was working on the game.
That's right.
Yeah, I remember I was working on the game. Yeah.
I moved here in 2007 and I met you guys a year later.
And I think Cory and I met in like 2012, 2013.
How'd you guys meet?
It was funny.
How did you guys meet?
We met on a meeting for a movie that we ultimately wanted to do.
Oh,
we met at the Chateau
Chateau
Marmont.
We met at Chateau Marmont.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yes.
Shout out to Destin, which I think is on Amazon Prime right now. World. Cory Hardrict stars in Destin.
That's like one of my favorite performances of Cory. You did such a good job on that movie.
Well,
Performances.
Yeah.
Yes, performances.
Tommy plays. Cory plays alter egos.
Yep.
How do you describe it?
How do you describe it? Thank you, Tommy. Even though I was your third choice for that movie, so thank you very much.
I didn't know that. You were?
Shut up.
Listen, it's on Amazon Prime right now, starring Cory Hardrict. Okay?
You know what? I will still say proudly, the person who gave you your number one on the call sheet.
Yeah, he gonna say that forever.
Yes.
He gonna say that forever.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man.
So do you?
What are you drinking, Tommy? Is that alcohol or is that coffee?
It's a family show, man. Don't be doing no Hennessy.
It's 11 a.m.
Nah, I just coffee.
Girl.
I know. Listen, I would be drinking more, but we working and we got all these kids. It's like exhausting. Like alcohol makes me sleepy.
But they're basically two times now. There's coffee time and there's booze time.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. What about? There's water inside of both, so I'll take it.
Okay.
So when we did that interview, you guys had one child.
Yeah.
Yes.
So a lot has happened. I mean,
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I know. Crazy.
Yes. Wow, we had one child.
Yeah, it was Cree. And he was oh gosh. So 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. He was like around 3. Yeah, 3 years old. Yeah. And now we have an almost 2-year-old, Cairo. Yeah. So we have a boy and a girl. And it's a huge difference, I feel like, in regards to raising, number one, raising a boy and then raising a girl. I see, I mean, I really do feel that there's a difference. Would you? And then also going from one child to 2 children. I mean, you have 3, girl. Like it's, I feel like it's a lot. You know what I mean? Especially when you're a working mom, it's all about trying to find just that routine. I don't believe in balance. When I had Cree, I was like, oh yeah, you know, we can try to find balance. There's no such thing as balance, especially when you have like 2 kids. It's just some days you're gonna, spend more time at work, and some days you're gonna be spending more time with your child, and you're not gonna be, doing work. So I don't really feel like there's no 50-50. But I mean, I feel like we've kind of gotten our groove now, don't you think?
We got in our groove. Me and Cree be almost fist fighting over here. I'm gonna tell you.
So does Tommy at 3. My baby is 3, and he over here trying to fight my child.
Trying to fight him? You have to. You got to give him that balance, because he can get over on the mothers, but not the fathers. We be looking like, boy,
not one bit.
Okay, but here's what I want to know.
I told Cory,
huh?
Cory grew up in Chicago. I grew up in Philly.
Yeah,
it's different.
Yeah,
y'all like to fight.
That's the balance. They need that.
Yeah, I'm like, and I told Cory, I said, we were talking about this morning.
Yes,
I said,
we were.
When you have a child, it takes a village. It really, really does. And every person within that village has a role, right?
Right.
And I said, my role as the mom is to nurture. Because, you know, sometimes Cory's like, Tia, like you could, I'm soft when it comes to disciplining him, you know, because I'm like the nurturer and I just want to, you know, just love and hug and,
See,
and,
Creed,
and be kind.
He'll go ask Tia for like the cookies, but he won't ask me, you know. He won't ask me. Because Tia be like, sure, boo-boo, sure. And I'm looking at him like, if you don't get your...
So anyway.
Okay, wait. Here's what I want to know, though. Did the energy change when you brought a girl into your house? Both for each of you, right? Like, is Cory softer with her?
Yes.
My gosh.
She likes her daddy a little bit.
Is he? Cory.
I mean, you know.
Cory doesn't even let her go, ah! Like, she can't even scream. She can't even be in a bad mood. Like, she can't even be in anything. And he's like, come here, baby girl. Come here, baby girl. Give me kisses, give me kisses, give me kisses. And then I'm kind of like, you know, because I'm a woman and I know, you know, I'm like, Cory, you can't like spoil her too much. You know what I mean?
Like I'll go in the room when she's crying because I don't want her to cry at all. So I'll lay on the floor and put my hand through the crib and try to pat her. And I'll lay there and then I'll peek up and try to go. Like I'll try to leave and she'll look up like,
no,
like, where you going? And start crying again. Then I'm like, I'm not going nowhere. Then I'll pat her. And then, like, next thing you know, 3 hours went by and I'm laying on her floor. And then I just like, and she finally goes to sleep and I go in the room, Tia's knocked out.
Well,
but I feel good because I know that I went and I catered to her feelings.
But see, this is what I'm saying.
I'll do that every night if I have to.
Yes, but see, Cairo, she'll like cry for like maybe 5 minutes and then she'll go to sleep on her own.
Right.
But this one won't let her cry at all. Like, he doesn't want her to cry at all. And I'm like, come on, Cory. She has to learn, you know what I mean? Like, she has to learn how to, you know.
But it's easy for you to say when, you know how it is like for like girls and, you know, but I it's new to me. So it's all new. I'm like, she's
going to get over.
This is hilarious. This is hilarious.
But then Cory can say the same thing about Cree because it's weird how it's like.
Exactly. That's why it's so funny to me because like, that's how we are probably with boys, but also like, that's how moms are like with babies, babies and dad be like, why you babying the baby? Right. But now Cory's like treating her like a newborn.
I treat her,
He
like,
does.
When she runs through the house, like I got my hand here, like for her head, like so she don't hit nothing. Like
he still carries her like this. Like she's too. He'll have his hand behind her head. You know with the newborn, you're like, come on, Cory.
That is hilarious. That's hilarious.
Anyway.
Somebody said that's what fathers do. Okay, do y'all want to answer some of these questions?
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's all right. I think these are all.
So how's it been being stuck together?
Stuck. On lockdown.
You mean stuck as
lockdown.
in life partner or quarantine?
No, quarantine.
I mean quarantine. I mean it's the same, but you know.
He ain't stuck. Look,
Tommy,
ain't
listen.
stuck, okay?
Look, Tommy, look. I've been quarantining before the quarantine, man. You know me.
Cory, like what Cory means by that, you guys, is he's a homebody. Like Cory likes to just stay in all the time. I'm like the one that's what do you call it? The extrovert. He's an introvert. Yeah. So I'm the one that's always like going outside. Like I'll go to parties and stuff, and Cory's just chilling at home. So that's what he means by this is nothing new to him. But with me being home all the time, that's different.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, even with the kids, it's like everybody's in one place.
And so how is it having her always there?
It's like I say, it's cool. It's good. We're not coming to blows or nothing yet. No, we're not.
I
think it's really. I mean, communication is very important, and I think
sometimes I'll go hide in a bathroom to get my little space because I need that. You know, all men need their space a little bit, right?
Yes, but I think they do,
hide.
and there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with you wanting your space, because guess what? I do too. We want space from our kids
I
too.
called Tia on the phone yesterday. I was upstairs. I was just like, I wanted to call her and say, hey, you all right? Because I wasn't coming downstairs. I didn't feel like it.
But my point with the communication thing is, you know, if you get into some sort of disagreement, it's not like you can walk away from that disagreement. It's not like you can go to work, you know, and, you know, kind of release that energy. It's like you're forced to face each other with whatever situation that you're, you know, going through at that time, and you have to communicate.
You know what I was feeling, Tommy, with this whole team a little bit?
What?
B. Remember that guy? When he was like, B?
You don't get it. The video. Have you seen that video, Tommy?
Tom, you seen it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, so Cody haven't seen it.
Cody
hasn't seen it.
All day.
Like B.
Option B.
Yes.
Option
You'll
B.
Cody, you'll get
Before
it.
you even,
you know,
before you
but
even know what it
I
is.
wish a woman
Reddit
could
thing?
do the same video. You know? Why does it I wish the woman could do the same video. But anyway, I think it's I mean, it's
You know
good.
what I'm
You know
talking
what I mean? We have better days
So
than we have.
He's trying to.
She
Somebody,
doesn't know.
we have a visitor.
Stop making your face like
What's up?
You're being so loud.
Is it
I'm
Cree?
trying to read.
Oh, Cree just came here and said I'm being so loud, and he's trying to read because
You wanna
he's in
say hi,
school.
son?
Do you want to say hi? We're on live right now. Say hi.
Say hi, Cree.
I love y'all looking up at him like.
What up?
Hey, Cree.
Say hello,
Let's
Cree.
see, who does he look like more? Here, Cory, you go here.
Nah, it's so weird right now. He looks like this mix of both of you right in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I have to like screenshot this. This is amazing.
Ah, man.
But yeah, I mean, you know what the coolest thing is? Like I said, is it's nice to be. It's nice to have everybody at home, because that rarely I mean, of course we're home, but you know, usually you're away at work for like you know, 8 to 12 hours out of the day, or I'm out of town and Cree's at school, so we're kind of busy and doing our own kind of thing. And now it's like you're having to again adjust with just being with everybody in the house, and like Cory said, trying to find your own space and time, and you know, I think the coolest thing about Cory and I is, when it comes to relationships, is we're very honest with one another. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. I was just telling him that the other day. Like,
the man never wins arguments, so just say, okay, walk away.
Wait, that was random. That wasn't what we were talking about.
Yeah, but that is.
He was saying that you all are honest with each other, and you just were like.
But part of that is you think he's honest, but sometimes he knows better than to say how he's actually feeling, because he doesn't want to argue, and so it's like, yes, ma'am, goodbye.
Okay, that's fair.
You can say yes, ma'am. I like that.
I do.
You don't say ma'am.
I do more than you think I do.
Ma'am? I'll take it. If I say something, you're like, yes, ma'am. I'll take it.
But also,
like,
I think yes, it's important to be honest, but like you were saying, sometimes he'll just kind of give in. But it's also about timing. You know what I mean? Like, maybe now just isn't the right time to, I guess, you know, be honest at that point. But I think overall, as a whole, what really helps Cory and I within our relationship is we say what's on our mind, whether it's 2 months down the road, whether it's 2 days down the road, whether it's 2 minutes down the road. Eventually it will come out with however you are feeling about a certain situation. And I think that is what is healthy. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to be second guessing and trying to figure out what someone's thinking and what someone's feeling. And then once you say what you feel, then now that it's been said, each other, we have to be accountable. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you hold everything inside, then how are you going to be accountable to how you feel? Or how is that other person going to be accountable to how you feel? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I agree.
You can't hold it inside too long, or you get that phone call like, where you at? I'm in Detroit.
I think the thing for me is that if I choose not to say something, that means I'm okay with it, or I'm going to be okay with it. And if I do, then we're going to talk about it. And so everything doesn't need to be discussed, because there are things that we're not going to agree on. What? Why are you even making faces?
I mean,
basketball, son.
In general, that's true. You'll be okay, but I feel like sometimes it's not, or maybe it takes you longer than you think to be okay. But also he'll like let out his like, Okay. So then I'm like, now in my head, I'm like, okay, I have gone down the 5 things that he might be thinking, and I want to know which one it is, you know? But he's like,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's a path to nothing but arguing.
Well.
But how honest can you really be, though? Because you don't want to hurt no one's feelings, and then you don't, sometimes I don't want to jump into I don't want to get something going that that won't end no time soon. Like if you really express.
But eventually, at the end of the day,
it's better saying nothing sometimes.
But at the end of the day, I think it's
especially
healthy.
Like you don't want to be.
I think at the end of the day, I do think it's healthy to get out what you are feeling. You know what I mean? Like I said, I do believe in maybe the timing isn't right now, but I do believe that if you are feeling a certain way about someone, and especially if that situation keeps on coming and coming and coming and coming and coming, you have to say something. You know what I mean? Because like I said, the positive of saying something is then that person now has to be accountable of what you just said.
Right.
And if they love you and if they want to make it work, then they will work on it.
I agree. I want to say,
you burn a lot of sage.
Wait.
I mean, I was going to say too, like,
I've been burning my fingertips with that sage in the house. I'll go over Tia's pillow and be like, I put it all everywhere.
I remember when Cory used to eat straight garlic just to like be healthy. Do you remember that?
Cory, oh my God.
I just started back.
He does do that.
I just started back.
He just started back. It's good for you.
It is good for you, but I'm telling you, if you want to have a break from the significant other, have some garlic, because you don't want to be around the other person after they put that garlic in the mouth.
Cory, what else?
So this is something else I do right now that'll work.
Garlic, breast milk.
Yeah, those are the keys to life.
You know what works for you guys though? Cinnamon tea. I drink that every day.
Oh yes, he makes that for me. Cinnamon tea.
You get the cinnamon, the one that's spelled CEYLON, and some honey and some flax.
Oh yeah, he says there's a specific type of cinnamon. There are certain.
It's good for your cholesterol and everything.
Isn't it inflammation or something like that?
Someone just wrote in all caps, "Why is no one focusing on the comments?"
Sorry.
I see Sage. I see Cory silly. I don't see questions.
I think part of it is we haven't seen each other in a while, and it's just fun to hang out.
Okay, you gotta. Somebody said you got a burnt onion on the top of your
someone
head.
said I got a burnt onion on my head.
I don't even see questions. I don't even.
Right,
okay.
What do you want to ask?
Oh yeah, Cylon. She says, "What is it, Cylon?"
Oh, my sister.
Cylon.
Hi, by the way.
Hi, Jamira.
So you gotta ask them to ask questions.
You guys, the questions are going so bad. What do you do to stay connected? That's actually a good question.
Oh, they also said click the question mark button. That's what they said, because that's where the question is.
Girl,
I don't know.
Okay. I'm afraid to touch my phone and lose the line.
That's fair. I think that's a fair answer.
Wait, what do you do to stay connected? What do we do to stay connected?
We just meditated before we got on live with you guys.
For how long?
App?
How long do y'all meditate?
With 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I think we do meditate together, and that is a good way to just, stay connected. I think another thing that we do when we stay connected is prayer. Just when I feel like when you pray together and when you pray about things you want. What?
Somebody said that Cory looks like a background dancer for Nicki Minaj with the bun.
Tommy,
that's why Tommy can't keep it together.
Tommy would catch that one.
Cory, show him your moves. Cory, show him your moves.
I don't have any. Sorry.
But I think when you pray together, I think what's so beautiful about praying together is you start to see what each of you find value in and what's important to both of you, and then you come together. And I just think that, it's biblical when it says when more than one come together in agreement, or when you agree,
two touch and agree.
Touch and agree, you move mountains and miracles happen. And so I think meditation, prayer, communication, eating together, you know what I mean? Like eating as a unit,
coming
just
together
simple
to do things
like that.
Yeah.
You don't realize, but
that was going to be my answer, because and with the caveat that we're not doing a lot of that, but we've discussed coming together to do things being important. And I will take the onus that it's mostly on me, but that's something that when we do it, like last week we did play a game. We played Blockus, and I think was it also last week that we watched our new show together, our new old show. We're watching The Mentalist, but like finding time. It's really good.
Really?
Yeah, it is. It's old, and there's like 7 seasons, so we have a lot. We have
wow! Well, we have time.
We got
exactly. But just finding things to do together and making time to do them, I think has been helpful.
So, yeah. I think also, I think I've said this before when somebody...
How do you squeeze in a love making? How do you squeeze in that stuff?
Wait, was that a question?
I don't know. I know somebody thinking, come on, I'm from Chicago, and Tommy, you from Philly. Cody, we from, is it Texas?
That's right. Yes.
They not asking, but they want to know. How you squeezing?
No, somebody did actually ask. People want to be honest with you. I saw that in the 4,000 comments.
I think what we can throw it to you, and then we can ask too. But like, you guys have 3 kids, you know, like
mad kids.
I know that it can get overwhelming. You know what I mean, in regards to having all of your responsibilities and all of that. But I think it's important. You have to stay connected, you know, on that level.
We're just trying to be careful with baby number 3. He's doing his shit, you know.
Well, you know,
don't want another baby.